Holy shit, we hit it!
What the fuck?
Now I can't fucking move at all. What?
That's one change I was sort of done. It's like you can move and fight to your life. I don't know why Flying Squirrel stupid game didn't fix that.
We're not a lot of quality of life changes brought forth. A couple, you can tag items, which actually introduce bugs. I'm gonna go down again. It's gonna be such a quick bleed out now. Jeremiah, hey, Jeremiah, speaking of, do you want to get some free gun skins and some free golden keys and do the stream a small favor? You sign up your shift account, same shift account you've had for past Borderlands games and Battleborn, same account. You'll get free gun skins, starter pack in Borderlands 3, also get a relic, and you give the stream 500 points. It's all free, takes less than 2 minutes. We've almost hit 10,000 points. So if you're able to do so, sure, fuck yeah. Thank you, Jeremiah. Thank you, dude. It's the link above. As I say, you'll get a bunch of free swag too. Oh shit, I need you, Adam. Thank you. What do we get at 10K? I'm not sure yet. We're just trying to build it up as high as possible for the stream so that when they do come out with a bunch of shit, because they're gonna have seasons through the online, so I'm guessing this is how they're gonna do events. And that way the stream community gets to benefit from hopefully having a fair amount of points to dig into this thing. We can do it live and all learn together the rewards. If we pool our skills and talent, hopefully we'll get to see some cool shit. Right now they just have like you can get keys, but I'm not going to exchange it for any keys. I'm going to wait for Borderlands 3 so we can all see what we get.
You get a postcard from Randy. That's what you guys get.
Yeah.
Look at. Postcard from Randy.
You see that Baru got his almost to 5 million freaking points? You know how
That's ridiculous.
it is ridiculous. He has such a big community. At 500 points of referral, I mean,
You know he's not gonna leave Borderlands 3 when that game comes out. He's gonna play that game still.
you think so?
He's not play that game no more. Yeah.
I've been surprised that Baru moved on from Borderlands. Because, you know, Morning After Kill was, like, stuck with it so much. It's been good for him, no doubt. I mean, he's continued to just absolutely skyrocket. He's a Twitch celebrity now, but... he definitely
Which
had...
I'm kind of shocked by because he never blew me away of, like, a streamer. Like, he's a good player, but I'm not like, oh my god, he's the best streamer I've ever watched. Like, I just never saw, like, how he gets so many viewers.
He's definitely good at the game.
Wow.
That's a big part of it. He's got a good sense of humor.
Yeah.
A good laugh and shit. So, it, you know, I'm with you, but at the same time,
Yeah.
I do think he's got good...
I just don't love how he treats Morning of, like, oh my god, Morning swears. I can't play with him anymore.
Do you think that story was 100% accurate that Morning told?
No, I think there's more that just no one will say. I think so, but who knows. Because Morning loves Borderlands. Like, he's...
It's weird that we survived that. How have these streams with Ithalian been going with Morning After Kill? Have those been good?
Yeah, they've been good, man.
Is there like a lot of good chemistry between the two?
Yeah. It's like they never stopped playing with each other.
That's not too bad. Because they're a, you know, very disproportionate size now. Italian, he's not gonna have a stream without a few thousand people, and Morning's usually what, 200-300?
Yeah, like 200, 100 to like 300 people.
Which is really good.
Never had a lot of people. It's like never been like I have 1,000 people watching me. He's always kind of had like that like really niche audience.
He doesn't need to though. I mean, his YouTube is massive. He's got almost 500,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
He's a big time YouTuber.
He makes great videos, man. Like all his Borderlands videos he made back in the day were amazing.
He's been one of the only ones that have kept at the YouTube grind, whereas it's sort of weird to me, like, Baru and Goth could make a hell of a lot of money had they continued the YouTube, because they've got a lot of subs. Especially Baru's videos get a lot of views. And they didn't continue. I mean, that makes a lot of money advertising revenue-wise. When you can get 100, even 100K views, but especially 1 million views, and Baru could hit that. But yeah,
Dude kind of took a lot of Baru's like momentum on YouTube.
Who did?
He does a lot of the same. Jolts, dude.
Oh,
He does a lot of like the same Borderlands content of like, here's this glitch exploit. How do you do it? Here's the best way to level up and stuff. So
they still got damn big YouTubes though. I mean, Baru was getting like his Binding of Isaac playthrough was at 150K views.
That game, and it's like, who gives a crap about that game? Like, no one. But
why do you think that they just stopped doing it?
I think Italian did it because his family. I think that was the reason why he stopped it. But I think Baru just wants to stream because it takes a long time to do a YouTube video. So it's like, do that or
it does and it doesn't. I mean, like what Broman does. That's what we've been doing.
His videos suck.
To edit a video takes time, sure, but
I mean, he pays someone to do it.
Takes a full day, but what I'm saying is, like, Adam, they're so big that they don't have to do the edit shit anymore. They literally can just post videos.
Yeah.
And make $3,000-$4,000. Would you do it? Would you be able to just skimp out on money like that?
No. I would see money be like, that could pay my rent. I'm not skipping out on that. It's like, I just don't get it, but it's your decision.
Oh yeah. I mean, personally, I do the YouTube thing just because I don't make any money on YouTube. Obviously, I can't even monetize. But just for the sake of it having a history, having like a record of where we've been, what we've been up to. Thank you. You say you don't like Broman's YouTube videos?
It's only are just him on screen talking, and it's just him like just using a stream clip for a video, and he gets 100,000 vids because it's literally him talking about Borderlands 3, and it's like, no one cares about your opinion on Borderlands 3.
Damn, sounds like you're not really a fan at all anyway.
Oh, I'm not a fan, no.
What's made you feel that way?
Just, I don't know. Not really the biggest fan of him.
Too much hyper shit.
He just gets hyper over no reason. Like, he gets a blue gun and acts like he just saw Jesus for the, like, it's just stuff he just does.
I'm with you.
He has too much hype for me. Like, he has too much hype for me, and I'm just like, dude, damn.
It comes across as really fake.
Yeah.
I know it's a certain thing. You can go down that style, and that's worked, and that's great. And he's had a hell of success, and that's wonderful. Never wish ill will, but no, I'm also with you. I'm just not personally a fan. It's just like, I've been trying to watch his Borderlands 3 videos, but every time he's like, chat, like, here's my eyeball, and he like gets all excited, and he makes these jokes over and over again, and I'm just like, just get to it, dude. Please. I can't keep cringing like this. It's tough to make. Hey, it works for him though. I'm glad if that works for him and his community, so be it. I just think with you and I, that's just not our style.
Yeah, I just want our video.
And everything's like you know, you just won the fucking $1 million prize on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yeah.
And I just can't be that excited all the time. You know, you found out that they slide in Borderlands. It's like, oh fucking god!
Oh my god, no way, no way! Like, oh my
Chat.
god, dude, you can slide. Whoopty shit, it's 2019, you should be able to slide. Chat! Like, it's so stupid.
You sound really frustrated by it, though.
Because he's just annoying. I've tried getting into bro, man, like, watching his content. I'm just like, dear lord, this guy is like, should get sponsored by Red Bull. Like, and then you watch him, and then you watch Ninja, and it looks like he hasn't slept for 300 weeks.
Dude, Ninja?
He's taken like 300 doses of cocaine. He's like, he's not even a person.
It's gonna be interesting to watch that whole entire thing work itself out. If I was him, I'll be totally honest. I would have cut. I would have said, I've had a fucking great hand at the poker table. I'm getting out on top.
Yep.
What about you?
I would have just pulled my cards and be like, thank you guys for watching. I just don't have fun playing Fortnite anymore. Because it doesn't look like he's having fun. It's just...
It doesn't. He doesn't look very happy.
Yeah, he's just like, if you're not happy, then what are you, like... He's literally just doing it for the money, and literally people are like, he's getting frustrated. He's like, Randy Pitchford, he's like, saying 3 things he doesn't like in chats, and it's like, where can I, like, cancel my sub and all this stuff, or are you okay? I'm like, that comes with the thing, man, you're a streamer. You're the biggest streamer on Twitch, man, or one of them.
So it makes you feel like he lacks gratitude? Like,
It's just, he's not the Ninja that I watched back in, like, 2013 with Halo. He's like, it's so fake now. It's not even funny. Not like fake, but he's like, he changed his whole image because of Fortnite. But maybe I would have done the same thing if I was him.
But you say he doesn't seem happy.
He doesn't seem happy, and it's like, why keep doing that if you're not happy, man? Or you go do something that makes you happy.
I don't know, it's tough to play the same game for that many hours, day after day after day. It's tough. And it's stupid. People are always, oh, you're playing a goddamn game. It's not tough as in physically tough. It's mentally tough. And it seems weird, but you're doing something to your head that I don't even think we fully understand. A lot of it is perception. You don't say, well, I get to play this game. Because, I mean, let's be real. You're getting to play a damn game, so you should have, like, a perception of it of... Some people are out in the fucking oil rig in Texas right now sweating their ass off. Some people are crab boat fishing. Some people are fucking in Iraq or Afghanistan right now fighting. And it's like... So, you gotta keep a sense of perspective. And at the same time, there are unique, you know, obstacles that confront you. And that you've experienced it, I think, yourself, Adam, with, say, Battleborn. You just start to burn the fuck out. Your brain does not want to play that game anymore at all. It wants to, it's done with it. It's got it memorized down pat. The channel's been already written in, and your brain wants to move on. And yet you've got to tell yourself, come on, brain, you can keep doing this.
Switching games was tough. Of like not being Battleborn anymore because you lose a lot of like viewership, but it was worth it because it was like I was really playing that game just for streaming. I wasn't playing it for fun. I was really
So
playing it just to.
you got to a point where
Yeah.
you were not a fan of Borderlands? I mean, Battleborn anymore?
So bad. Yeah, because I played the game so much. I was like, if I play Overgrowth one more time, it was just. But what really burned me out was the whole playing it with Char too much. That made me hate the game.
It didn't
So
seem
I
like.
played that game.
Did you feel Char was a
What's
really
up?
good player?
No. No.
So it was strictly like
He was
a
just
relationship
the average
thing.
healer. I was just 1 second.
Right. But it takes to the next area.
Like, she was good per se, but she wasn't like a top tier, like pro level or like competitive level healer, but she was decent, but not like, oh my god, like some people did. No.
What do you think was your lowest point with Battleborn?
Lowest point?
Yeah, lowest point with Battleborn.
When I went on a month hiatus and didn't tell anyone. That was my lowest point.
Were you still playing the game at that point?
I wasn't really playing anything. I
So-
kind of just went on vacation and just kind of stopped playing.
So you 100% did burn out. There was no more.
Yeah. I was just burnt out with that game.
Digging deep here, eh? Hey. We gotta talk about something, don't we, Walter?
Yeah.
Um,
Part of my life, man. I don't mind talking about it.
so where do you think Ninja is? So since you've experienced the burnout yourself, the harshness of it, where do you think Ninja is on that scale? How close to the burnout?
Ridiculously close.
You wanna know why?
Dude, it's amazing that he changed the entire fucking game. I've been streaming almost 4 years in this capacity, and when I got on here, it was fucking, completely saturated. Of course, it was already at that point where it was going to be extremely hard to get anything going. But there was still the sense that it was such a niche thing that you had a shot. Which you still always have a shot, there's no doubt, but it's just that it is many orders of magnitude harder than what it was. I mean, you and I are obviously still fighting for it, but if you are that person who is at the bottom of the Twitch labyrinth with the 0 views, your grind to get a couple viewers to get you out of the complete dungeon is now much harder because of Ninja.
Exactly.
And he didn't personally do that, but this entire idea that got into 15-year-olds' heads, 16, that you stream on Twitch, that's a fucking 100% an easy, legitimate career option, and you will get rich quick. It is now effectively as likely as making it in Hollywood. And many people, another thing that they don't quite get when you're talking about this kind of stuff, and this is in any art form, from being a singer to a writer to a painter, that having a career is different than being famous. And when you have a career, it looks exactly like a 9-to-5. No matter the capacity, it's no different than being a plumber. There are many musicians who are middle class because they work on the radio and they make themes and jingles and they do elevator music and they do commercial music and they travel around a little bit. Like my buddy Matt, he's effectively a middle-class musician. He teaches music, he makes music. There's not a lot of glamour, and it's every single day you show up and do the work. And that's with any artistry. And that is the same with, I consider this a radio broadcast style job. It's modern radio broadcast for gamers, and I think that's the quality of the job is being a broadcaster. Is that you're probably not going to be Ninja, but it's you've done really fucking well if you can manage to make it here. If you can get that 9-to-5 here,
Exactly.
that's a pretty good win. And that's when I think it's going to turn off a lot of those 15 and 16-year-old kids when they see the unglamorous aspect of the show up, be here, and you're not getting $1 million.
Yeah.
What do you think the future looks like, Adam, with, you know, a lot of kids out of high school saying they want to be a YouTuber?
You go to do something else. Like if I had a kid, I would never tell me. I'd be like, if you went to YouTube, that's cool. Have a backup plan.
Yeah, definitely do it. Just, it's not a career path right out the gate. I mean, even I've gotten to do it a lot, but that is because I worked for 6 years saving money and stocks and etc. to get to even try this. And I've still had to take breaks where I go and I'll work a summer job. My first year on here, 2 years on here, I took breaks because I needed to go work a summer job to keep the lights on. And it's only because I have an absolute minimum of expenses that I've still been able to maintain. But I don't maintain, obviously, through Twitch. I mean, what's the biggest payout you ever got on Twitch, Adam? We'll be totally transparent here.
150 bucks.
That's a pretty good one. And I'm pretty much tied with you. I've hit $200 one time. It might be different this next one because we had all those gifted subs. I might hit a $300 payout.
Yeah.
But no, 200 bucks, that's my highest payout, so I'm right next to you. You can't live on that. Duh. I mean, for most people, that's not even one bill in a month. And that's, I think, and I'm like I say, I'm almost 4 years into this thing, and I think a lot of these like kids coming out of high school and deciding that they're going to do this rather than go to college or anything else, it just isn't a good idea. Unless you've got a special talent for either video games or for production, like you're really good at making edits and you're funny, then I think you could have a shot. Some people blow up, you know, really quick because they have a certain quality, but they're usually not that long lasting, in all honesty. And when people say Ninja's an overnight success, he just blew up. He was streaming on this platform for years before this happened. He was also a pro player.
6 years without that.
I think overnight success is like a total myth. And it's a dangerous myth too. This idea that any day, someday you can just fucking grab onto something and you'll just be great at it. You'll be a god at it. When the time comes, everything will be alright. Success is based on failure. Doing the thing. And that's maybe groceries for 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, if you're lucky. For me, that's groceries for a week with, you know, dude, nieces and a nephew. But the way that I look at it, I use it to pay some little bills here and there when I do get some going in video games. And the big thing is saving it to reinvest in the business, understanding that this is a long path. Would you ever reach a point, Adam, do you think? Is it your goal to reach a point where you do this full term? This is your full-time job?
Yeah, like that would be an awesome dream, but right now it's more of like, yeah, I think of it long term. Like right now it's just a hobby. For a while it's just gonna be a hobby, but if it ever happens, it happens, and if it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen. I mean, it'd be awesome to have it be a full-time job, but it also takes a lot of luck. That's what I've seen. Like, when I like to see partnered streamers, there's a lot of the partnered streamers that I've watched now average, like a lot of them who were like huge, like Paladin, now average like 3 viewers. Literally 3 viewers. And it just blows my mind.
You're back. Thank you, Walter. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Very nice of you. You say you watch streamers who... Come again on that one?
I've watched 2 streamers that at one point were huge. They averaged 300 plus viewers a day. They switched games and they all now they average literally 2 to 20 viewers.
What's their talent as a
Blows my mind.
broadcaster? What do they do that is really special for them? Were they just really, really good at Paladins? And didn't do
They
like...
were just really good. One was really good at Destiny, and one was really good at Paladin. And then he switched games, and they and community left. Whole community left.
What's his commentary like? Is it
Nice
funny,
hip-hop,
good, or do
some
they...
nerd? No, he's just a nerd that knew the game really well and just knew the game to the T. And then he left, and why watch PUBG when I can watch Shrouds at PUBG or something?
Well, like, with you, you've got a good sense of humor and you get passionate about subjects. And then when you talk about the subjects, your passion comes through. So that can carry you through games. That's why no matter the game you play, you usually have 5, 6, 7 people in there. You've got a community, and then if you play Paladins, you get more. If you play Battleborn, you get more for your games.
Yeah.
You got to have the like we say, the radio broadcast shit to carry you through different games. And if you don't, then they're just watching you because you're damn good at the game. So when you switch games, it's gonna be hard to keep your community. And you gotta also, I mean, the community thing is real. Like, you gotta put in the work and understand. You gotta care about people. You gotta care about people.
Yeah.
These are all intricacies of it, but I do think, Adam, there's luck involved, sure, but I don't think it's total luck.
Yeah.
I think that John
Oh no.
Densmore, he's the drummer for the Doors. He had like a philosophy of success with music or art or any of that shit. He said that success is when you gotta hustle. So you gotta show people that you've got this skill. You've got to let the world know that you're doing this thing. You've got to work hard to become great at it, and then you got to get a little bit of luck. But if you've worked hard and you hustle, when the luck comes, you'll be ready to seize it. What do you think of that?
Exactly. I agree with that.
That's my overriding philosophy as well. That's why I don't get too down on the really, really slow days. They happen, and you're a streamer, so you know exactly what they're like. But my whole thing is like, oh, I'm working on it. Like, I've gotten to work on my skills. I'm glad to have an opportunity to have the non-meme grind, because it works on your voice and it works on your commentary, and you get to see what works and what doesn't work. And that way, when the fucking people do come, say to like Adam's stream, well, Adam's already knows his thing. He gets really worked up and passionate about certain subjects. He loves games. He keeps an eye on the news of games, and he'll be ready. He's got a thing. He's got a shtick.
So big.
We're fucked.
Around you.
Is Parker gonna be a streamer? She keeps talking about it.
I think she'd be an amazing streamer.
She might as well stream. Fuck it. I bet she'd probably blow up too, since she's got the whole weed thing and like plays games and the sense of humor. It's like borderline inappropriate.
Yeah.
It'll work.
And also, when you do get a community, you also can tell what kind of game your community likes watching, per se. Like, that's one thing too. Where I'm like, oh, if I play a game that like has like a cartoony look, that's what a lot of them like me watching. They don't like me watching me play with, say, Uncharted 4 like The Last of Us. Like that too. Like, what does your viewer base like watching? Like, I'll like with you, and like Like if you, I'll watch you play anything. I'll watch you play Connect 4. Just like that. But it's just like, that's like one thing that I look into is like if I'm ever like playing like another game.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. I think another thing to think about is I watched a TwitchCon panel from like 2007 and a really big, or 2017. I need help, Adam, if you don't mind. Oh shit, I might get that guy. Maybe. Oh nope.
Oh shit.
It's all good. And he said you got to remember that you dictate the content. That like it's your channel, so it's Young Sun's channel. So you still get to do what you want to do and say what you want to say. And that's important. Not just for your own like mental fucking health, honestly, just so you're still having fun. Which I think you're right. I think it's a mix though. Like if you really wanted to play a certain game, I think that you should play it just so that you have fun. Which I think you do. You just do it off stream. What Metro you did a playthrough on?
Yeah, like Metro, I'll just do off stream. And plus, I didn't want anyone to spoil it. So
Yeah.
another thing.
Is King Wee Wee out? Where the hell is he? We should have just fucking held on to this actually and gotten a really high level one. I'm not even thinking. It's worth saving the side quest on the second playthrough, isn't it? Can you have them in your inventory and then they scale up, Adam, or do you not? You have to not grab them at all.
I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly. I think he might just respawn, but who knows? First, maybe just don't turn it in.
To like get a level 69 elephant gun. I just can't remember if we got it like level 34. That's just not good. For brick, I need that bitch at like max level. Oh well. In Borderlands 2, how does it work? That could tell us. It's like, you can have them, right? You can't accept them, you just don't do them, and then they scale up automatically.
I use a mod that scales everything to Op.48, but I'll have to remember that.
I forget.
The only issue I have is accidentally calling a guy a girl or a girl a guy when like a new person comes to stream. That's awkward.
Especially these days. Did you just assume my gender?
Yeah. Yeah, like a long time running viewer like said that I thought he was a guy because I thought he told me, and then I learned today that she's a girl or he's a girl. I'm like, fuck. Now I feel like a dick.
Was she upset? Or is it just funny? Oh,
no.
okay.
It's funny. It always happens to me. People got offended, so I'm like, whatever.
You've actually had people get offended at it?
Yeah.
That's crazy.